Today on the TV24 News, Alabama Amendment Number 1, Hope Christian Academy breaks ground, Cheaha prescribed burns. These stories plus weather with Lacey Clontz and sports coming up.
It's now time for the TV24 News, presented to you by Team 1 Chevrolet of Gadsden.
Thank you for tuning in to the TV24 News. I'm Shasta Jones. Here's the news for Thursday, February 22nd, 2024. Alabama's primary election date on March 5th is approaching quickly. There are a few local races taking place for Calhoun County, including probate judge, Board of Education, and United States Representative for the 3rd Congressional District. Along with the local races is a proposed statewide amendment number 1 that asked for a yes or no vote. The verbiage on the ballot states, proposing an amendment to the Constitution of Alabama of 2022 to amend Section 71.01, authorizing the legislature to sign and transmit local laws or constitutional amendments before the transmission of basic appropriations. In an attempt to break this down, this currently prohibits bills or laws from being considered by the House of Representatives or the Senate before the budgets are approved by the legislature and sent to the governor, unless an additional vote is approved by the House and Senate of at least a 3/5 vote or 60%. If this amendment passes, it will change Section 71.01 to provide exceptions for the consideration of local laws or local constitutional amendments before the budgets are approved and sent to the governor without the additional 3/5 vote or 60% majority. I was able to speak with the Calhoun County Commissioner for District 5, Lee Patterson, and in a written statement get some clarification on this amendment and what it means for Calhoun County. I asked Commissioner Patterson, are you able to simplify what this amendment is actually asking so that even an elementary school child would fully understand it? He said, if Amendment 1 were to be adopted, local legislation could be addressed at any time during the legislative session. The current process requires either state budgets to be approved or a special vote to allow local legislation to be considered. I then asked him, how would the passage of this amendment affect Calhoun County and its residents? He said, adoption of Amendment 1 provides the local and state officials who represent Calhoun County with a clearer path for working together to pass laws specific to the needs of Calhoun County residents. Next, I asked, is there an example of something that this amendment would have helped with previously in Calhoun County that you can share with our viewers? He said, in 2018, a local law established an annex which allows residents a more convenient method to pay property taxes and acquire vehicle tags at the Alexandria Annex as opposed to visiting the courthouse in Anniston. Adoption of Amendment 1 ensures the continued use of these local laws. I wanted to know, are there any drawbacks to this amendment passing for Calhoun County? And if so, what possibly? Commissioner Patterson said no. I then asked, what impact would the passage of this amendment have on Alabama at the state level? He said, adoption of Amendment 1 would provide a clearer path for state lawmakers to respond through legislation to the local needs of those they represent. I personally was not able to find any opposition to this amendment's passage when searching online, so Commissioner Patterson, I asked, do you personally support or oppose this amendment, and how would you encourage voters out there in making their decisions regarding it on their ballots for March 5th? He said, support for Amendment 1 is a yes vote for local decision making. Again, if approved, this amendment should provide an easier process to pass local laws that impact us on a local level. My final question to Commissioner Patterson was, is there anything else you would like to say to the viewers? And he responded, Calhoun County residents are at the foremost of our thoughts, and anything that will potentially benefit our citizens, we do support. We want to thank you, Commissioner Patterson, for taking time to share with me and our viewers about this amendment. For all our viewers, please mark your calendars to vote on March the 5th. There's a newer school on the scene in Oxford that has been garnering a lot of positive attention, especially as they have broken ground on a new building. I was able to catch up with Nick Burns, the head of Hope Christian Academy, yesterday and learn a little more about the programs they currently have in place and what they anticipate in the near future. What are some of the great things you have going on here? And then go ahead and tell me what seems to be going on behind us here.
Yes, ma'am. So we have some amazing things going on at Hope Christian right now. We're operating a pre-K through 12th grade. We're fully on the ABECA curriculum. We have multiple of our high school students in dual enrollment. We're participating in athletics through the Alabama Independent School Association. Next year we'll be able to offer football, basketball, baseball, cross country and track and field for our boys, as well as cheerleading, volleyball, basketball, softball, cross country and track and field for our girls. And this right here is we are in the process of breaking ground for our new building coming soon. It'll be a new high school as well as a new gym. It'll have our band room as well as a meeting room and a full weight room and locker rooms upstairs that has 20 plus classrooms. And so we're in the process of that. We got the process started this week, and as you can see, it's going pretty quick. So coming soon will be our new high school building back here. Our elementary school operate still in our facility now. Our high schools, grades 7 through 12, will operate in this building that's underway.
What is going to be one of the biggest things that you would like for people to know about your school?
So we are a full Christian education facility. One of our number one priorities, well, our number one priority is that every child develops a true relationship with Jesus Christ. The second thing that we do is we provide a high academic standard for our kids, and that they achieve a high level education. The third thing is that they utilize the gifts that God's given them in all aspects, whether it be art, whether it be music, whether it be athletics, all the different things. We push all of those and teach our children, our students, to utilize those gifts to glorify God. So all kids are welcome. We are encouraging. You know, it's a positive. One of the most important things to me is the atmosphere here. It's so positive, so loving, and so Christ-centered. And so, you know, what I would encourage anybody who sees this is to just come check us out. Just to come do a tour of the facility. Come sit down with our administrative team, with our teachers, and just see what goes on here every day, because it's amazing. It's growing. The environment is so accepting and Christ-centered. And so I would encourage anybody to just come check us out. And
anything else you want to say to the parents, the possible future students out there, and anyone looking to possibly come join your new building here?
Absolutely. Again, you know, if a different option to education has ever crossed your mind, please come check us out. Please come, like I said, sit down, interview with us, look at our website, ask questions, and just come, you know, just come see the facility and come see what things that we have coming. Also, the number one thing that I ask anybody, if anybody says, what can we do for you? I ask people to pray for us, continue to pray. Continue to pray for our school, continue to pray for our staff, our students, you know, things that we have going on now and things that are going on in the future. So I ask people to please pray and support, you know, just through prayer, through being involved. And I'd like to just invite everybody to come see what we have going on here at Hope Christian Academy.
Have you noticed smoke in the air lately? It could be due to the prescribed burns in Cheaha State Park. The burns began yesterday and are scheduled through tomorrow, Friday, February 23rd. The Cheaha Express and Bald Rock Pinhoti connection will be closed during the prescribed burn and reopen once complete. Prescribed fire is a safe way to apply a natural process that benefits various habitats and ensures ecosystem health per Outdoor Alabama. The areas that are maintained with prescribed fire allow for the flourishing of wildlife habitat and animals such as deer, turkey, and quail, along with rare animals like certain species of the woodpecker and the gopher tortoise. Alabama conducts prescribed burns safely throughout the year, and this effectively reduces the risk of wildfire that can be disastrous to humans and wildlife. Let's go ahead and move on to sports now. The University of Alabama is putting all the pieces in place to have their football team ready for this year's upcoming season. Coach DeBoer has named Nick Sheridan as offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach. They have also named Jamarcus Shepard as assistant head coach, co-offensive coordinator, and wide receivers coach. Since we are on the topic of the University of Alabama, the Crimson Tide basketball team turned it on last night in overtime against the Florida Gators. Bama pulled off the win 98-93.
Clock is at 10. Nelson hesitates, whips it into the corner for Griffin, and it's into a shot in his hands for a three-point lead. 8 seconds to play. Richard to Clayton for 3 in the tie, and that's off the mark. And Alabama will survive at home with a half second to play. 21st offensive rebound for Alabama.
And they couldn't do it. And it's a Stroud. I've talked about the guards' ability all game long for Alabama to get involved on the fight. They were challenged at 1:45 this afternoon by their head coach.
Now let's go to the local high school basketball scores. Yesterday, the Southside Lady Panthers lost to the Scottsboro Ladies 39-42. Again, they did lose to the Scottsboro Ladies 39-42, but this morning the Anniston Lady Bulldogs had nothing but victory barks after their victory over the Cherokee County Lady Warriors with a 34-24 win. This sets the Lady Bulldogs to take on TR Miller next Tuesday night, February 27th at 6 p.m. for the 2024 AHS AA Girls 4A State Tournament semifinal round. That's going to be it for your sports today. We want to thank you for watching the TV24 News presented by Team 1 Chevrolet of Gadsden. We're going to leave you with your area weather forecast from Lacey Klontz. Signing off from Oxford, Alabama. Have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
For today's Forecast Extra, you know it's cold when Niagara Falls starts to freeze over. A recent cold snap in upstate New York caused the rushing falls to partially freeze. The mist from the falls freezes during cold weather, creating an icy crust over the rushing water. But the winter waterfall may not last for long because temperatures there are supposed to be all the way up into the 40s this week. But coming up tonight here in Oxford, temperatures are getting down to 52 degrees and we'll have a 70% chance of showers. And then tomorrow, it's getting up to 65 degrees and we'll have partly cloudy skies. Everyone, this weekend as well as next week, it is going to be beautiful. Saturday, we'll get up to 63 degrees. Sunday will be a high of 70, no rain on either day. Monday, a high of 74 with a 10% chance of rain. Tuesday, a high of 78 with a 20% chance of rain. So we probably won't see rain on those days. However, on Wednesday, we are seeing a 60% chance with a high of 78. We are hitting almost 80 degrees. I know a lot of you are excited about that, but then even more of you, I'm sure, will be excited for Thursday when it cools off just a bit because the high will only be 60 on Thursday. I'm Lacey Klontz with your TV24 weather.
Not believe it, but it's true. The 2024 Team 1 Chevys are here. All 23-24 Silverado light duties have 2.9% financing for 72 months. The hottest new 24 Team 1 Chevy Blazer, 1.9% financing and no payments till April. And the #1 selling family vehicle, the Equinox. 24 models, you got it. 1.9% financing and no payments till April. Team 1 Chevrolet, home of the best people, the best service, period.
Some say college isn't for single parents or people who work full-time. I'm here to prove them wrong. I'm a first-generation American, the father of Dion, and a non-traditional student at Gadsden State Community College. As a sergeant in the Army National Guard, I've watched soldiers with degrees progress faster in their careers. So today, I'm in school, involved in the Veterans Upper Bound program, and excited to see what's in store for my career. I truly am earning my wings at Gadsden State.
I'm Alan Parnell, Parnell Insurance Agency. We've been here in Oxford and Alabama, Tallapoosa, Georgia since 1990. With Auto Owners Insurance, we're able to give customers competitive pricing along with excellent coverages. Parnell Insurance can handle all of your personal, commercial, and life insurance needs. We have a very experienced staff, both personal and commercial. All together, we've got about 125 years experience. Come see what our insurance agency can do for you in Oxford, Alabama, and Tallapoosa, Georgia.
Auto Owners Insurance.
At Campers Unlimited, we offer a no-pressure experience, no hidden fees, and great service after the sale, making us one of the fastest-growing RV dealers in the Southeast. With our second location in Oxford, we offer a great selection of over 220 campers from top brands, including Grand Design. Our mission is to help friends and family spend time together in the great outdoors. At Campers Unlimited, you aren't just a customer, you are family. Check out our inventory at campersunlimited.net or come see us at Gaston or Oxford.
I'm Shirley Millwood, and I'm running to be Calhoun County's next Republican probate judge. As a Christian, conservative mother, protecting Calhoun County values matters to me. As the only attorney in this race with more than a decade of experience practicing law in probate court, I am the only candidate with the experience to serve from day one. When you're a judge making decisions that impact people's lives, that experience matters. I'm Shirley Millwood, and I'm asking for your vote on March 5th.